helping volunteer to collect signatures. At the very end, in that back table over there, I've got some petitions. I'm happy to hand them to you. If you just want to sign a petition, we'll have them out there for you. I also have some instruction sheets about some of the real minor requirements that it takes to get people to sign petitions. So if you're interested in helping out, or if you're interested in just signing a petition, I'll be back there when this is over with. But
really, the axis of evil.
The main part of this petition is you have to be a resident of the city of Sacramento and be a registered voter in order to sign it. So that's going to be the only thing you have to do to qualify someone to sign. You have to ask if they are registered to vote, and if so, are they in the city of Sacramento? The city of Sacramento's got kind of funny lines in here. Those of you who walk precincts kind of know this. Like Florin Road, for example, half's in the city, half's not in the city. There are some streets that the north part is in the city, the south part's not. There's a lot of unincorporated county. And so I put a phone number in the instruction sheet. So if you're walking the neighborhood or you've got someone that wants to sign, you're not sure you're in the city, please feel free to call us and we can look it up and see if they are in the city or not.
Easy.
The other thing is that you as a circulator, some of you may not be residents of the city. In order to circulate, you don't have to be a resident of the city to circulate. You just have to be a resident of the city and a registered voter in order to sign the petition. And then the other thing, this is the actual initiative itself. It's written by a lawyer, so it's a lot of pages.
Ouch. Thanks, Mike.
On the back of this is where the signatures start. I think there's 7 pages of signature lines. So there's 21 signatures on this petition form. It would be nice if you got all of them filled out, but don't feel badly if you only got 3 or 4 of them filled out. But it's very self-explanatory. The person who signs has to fill out all the information. There are exceptions, but I won't go into those. But mainly, husbands can't sign for wives, wives can't sign for husbands. It has to be filled out. You can't fill in the information for them either. At the very end of the petition, part of the petition, there's a declaration of circulator. And that's for the people who actually go out and help gather the signatures. So that would mean even if I decided I got your signature, that makes me the circulator right now. So when I fill out the back end, I have to fill that out accurately. And I can explain to anyone back there who is interested sort of the minutiae of that, but essentially you have to be very careful that that's filled out accurately, or it could invalidate all the signatures that you collect. Now, we have about 65 petitioners out there right now. They're covering all the Target stores and the grocery stores, and I know they can be a little aggressive and annoying, but we want them to be aggressive because we have so many signatures to collect in a short period of time. So they're going to show up in front of a grocery store sometimes at 6 in the morning waiting for that store to open. And so if you get the idea you want to go out and help at a grocery store, please be mindful that our guys are going to show up there. They're going to say, hey, this is my place. So please don't be offended by that. They're being aggressive because that's the way they're sort of trained to be. I hope that they won't be rude, but, you know, they may. There's numbers there you can call to complain. But the best thing for you to do really is to walk through your neighborhood and get people to sign. Take petitions to soccer games or basketball games or high school events. Have one out at your door. So every time someone knocks on your door, before they try to sell you a full of brushes, you ask them to sign the petition. Maybe that dates me. You can know what a full of brush is. But just think of places that you can go to get signatures. If you go to, this is a great place right here. There's probably 200 people here. If all of you like this idea, we should have 200 signatures, assuming all of you are registered to vote. And I assume most of you are if you're here. So with that, if you've got some questions, I'm going to go in the back, and please feel free at the conclusion of the meeting to come back there and talk to me, and I'll be happy to give you some petitions. I don't know if I brought enough to give hundreds out to everybody, but I can always give more, and I think there's going to be an email that's going to go out to people and just be able to have us communicate if you're interested in collecting signatures. But thank you very much for coming here and recording signatures.
Okay, Mayor Johnson is going to stop by and say hello. He's on his way. Before he gets here, I want to do just a couple things. First of all, when you came in This evening, you should have received a packet of information. The first page is some major points, which we talked about. The second page is a form of endorsement, and we hope after the end of this evening, all of you will fill this out and turn it in before you leave. And then it's followed by some frequently asked questions about the initiative, so that you can be prepared if you miss something tonight. So we're going to take a few minutes here, take some questions. Maybe we can get Tom back up here. Does anybody have any questions about the organization?